Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the December 2016 love reading for Scorpio. That's the Scorpio. That's the tail, right? Yeah, Scorpio. So, whatever, right? I'm Charles, and thank you for joining me. I really appreciate you when you come and visit me for these few minutes, right? I can feel your energies. I hope you can feel mine. Mine are warm and fuzzy to you. Hopefully, you can feel them. It's all good. It's all positive. And, oh shit, yeah, I'm peddling my rocks. I'm peddling my rocks. No, see, I went out, I had to do this service, ritual, ceremony, whatever you want to call it in your lifestyle, and I created a new batch of love crystals. So if anybody's interested in a love crystal, I can't say it's going to be this one. It's going to be probably about 1 inch long and such. You know, that's a nice one too. And anyway, contact me at the email and I'll let you know more. Minimum donation of $10. What is it worth to you? All right. And I also have some luck crystals and health crystals, and nowadays every little bit can help. So, ladies and gentlemen, yes, I am here for your entertainment purposes only. That's the disclaimer, and not everything I say will pertain to each and every one of you, but if you feel a little tickle, a little twinge, a little warm feeling of zen within you, well, possibly what I was saying was directed at you, and there's a very good chance that it was. So, you know, if you're here to receive the energy, well, make sure you send it back. Okay, and some of you, I finally got into, you know, there's a fan funding here on YouTube, and I finally saw, you know, that I do have a couple people who have donated, and I thank you very much. You know, every little bit helps, okay? Because this is how I survive. You know, there are still people like me out there. I depend on your generosity, okay? I do this because it is a calling. And, you know, what I do, I have been doing for decades. So, yeah, even though I've held other jobs, you know, doing this and that, I have always been a priest. I have always been a person of magic. I have always been a sensitive. You know, it doesn't always pay the bills, so you gotta do whatever it does. But right now, this is my life. 24/7, 365. You know, the paranormal, metaphysical does not stop at Friday at 5 o'clock. So, you know, anyway, I am laying out the cards for the first group of people. The first group of people is married. Some of you feel like your partner hasn't been treating you justly, and I sort of agree with you, and it looks like your partner is going to try a little bit harder now. Alright, yeah, you know, you might have been blamed for something and it wasn't your fault. I think your partner sees that right now, and your partner never stopped loving you or caring for you, but, you know, they might have snapped at you for the wrong reason. So, yeah, don't hold them against you. You know, if they apologize to you, well, take it. Don't do any more name slinging, all right? Don't try to outdo their insults, all right? Just because, you know, they said something not very nice to you doesn't mean you gotta retaliate, all right? Because it's just a spat, all right? This isn't anything that's gonna end your relationship. So, oh, and hey, like with other, you know, several other Zodiacs in the married department, I get an increase in your financial situation, and that's coming up showing that, you know, things have been a little rough for you for the past few months, and it looks like you're going to get a little bit of relief, and this could be not too far away. You know, I want to say towards the end of the month, but I think it's a little bit closer than the end of the month for you guys. So, anyway, that looks good. Okay, let's get on with our dating, folks. So, this is my little intermission time while I shuffle cards. And, ladies and gentlemen, I am available to go private. If you need anything from me, just contact me through the email that you see below. That email that has the little hearts in it. You know, it doesn't have to be just because of love. It could be business or family relations. It could be whatever. Okay? So, yeah, if you need me, just get in touch with me. I am in the Central Standard Time Zone in the USA. Alright, splitting the deck to the left. And then I'm spreading the cards to the right. It's called a spread. That's how I lay out the cards. Alright. So, this is for the dating folks. I want to, good news, bad news thing. Let's get rid of the bad news. Some of you have broken up with your partner recently. Some of you I do see getting back into that relationship. Alright, it's looking like the guy might have, just between men and women, looks like the guy might have did something and split on you. Well, it looks like this person will be back again. And I think this is, I don't want to say odd, but I think your relationship is going to be stronger, this next time around. And we are looking in December, and I feel like your fella has recently contacted you. So if that's you, you might want to give consideration about getting it going again, right? And I'll support you in anything, any choice that you make. Like I said, you might want to contact me for a private reading. So, I already showed you the crystals, didn't I? That I have love crystals available. Okay. Well, if I didn't tell you that, I just did. Ladies and gentlemen, folks who are dating, for a lot of you out there, it looks like some of you will be taking a trip together. This trip looks like it's going to be good. Yes, it might be to meet the parents. So, I think that your relationship, and I do get it here, I do think that your relationship is going to grow here in December. Well, I know it will. Take a look at that, baby. That's you and your partner. Excuse me. So, it looks good. The relationship will be growing. I think you have some sort of commitment coming up. Wonder what that could be. Use your best judgment on that. Ladies, if the guy is being a little slow and you have not discussed about possible, I'm going to use the word marriage. If you haven't discussed marriage in a while and you've been going out for more than a year or so, don't be too shy about bringing that up to the guy. All right. I think your fella might be thinking that they can't afford, well, let's say a wife or a household just yet. But I think between it's a two-paycheck environment that we're in nowadays. To make a household work. Unless you're lucky and you have a large paycheck. But between your paycheck and his paycheck, I think that you two should get together and you should try to calm his nerves about the supporting of a household, because combining your incomes, because it looks like that's a major factor of him not wanting to get into a committed type of thing right now, or a marriage. And I think it's a good time for you two to discuss it. Well, that's a heck of a sentence, but otherwise things look pretty good for the dating folks, and keep it going. Don't change your path. All right, except for those of you who are possibly getting back into that relationship. Think about it. Was what happened that bad? If it was really a piece of trust, well, I understand that you're going to have to try to get that trust back. But I think some of you have had a recent breakup over something that really shouldn't have happened. Okay, everybody makes mistakes. I make mistakes, So, yes, me. Of course, me. I've made lots of them. But it really is true. Learn from your mistakes. As you go into the future and build your lives together. Learn from your mistakes and try not to let them happen again. Okay, we are looking at remember the like part? Does that person like you the way you like them? Does that person like you even? I feel some of you, does that person know that they like you, that you like them more than just a friend? I got that friend coming in here pretty strong. So apparently we have a lot of you out there thinking this. You like somebody, but, do they know that you like them a little more than just being a friend? That's a main part of this little spread that I'm doing here. Not a little spread, but do they know that you like them more than just as a friend? And in most cases, if it's a guy, if you're wondering, the answer is yes. They know that you are interested in them and as a little bit more than just a friend. Okay? Guys towards the ladies, right? If you're wondering if the lady likes you the way you like them, or do they know, I'm getting more of a no, that the lady doesn't know that you like them more than just as a friend. I'm thinking that the lady here, from what I get, thinks that you are thinking about them more as a physical object than a person who, that you can have some sort of real relationship with. So, guys, I think it's pretty important to you to let let the lady know that that you like them more than just for their body. So, hey, I gotta say that, it's the way it is nowadays. A lot of people think that way. Yeah, you don't want to find yourself getting into something, by mistake. So, yeah. So, yeah, I got that the lady possibly doesn't know that you like them as a whole person other than just an object. So, anyway, not bad. Yeah. Some of you will have to, if this is like on a job or in school, well, school's a little bit easier, but if you like someone and you're wondering, you're getting the vibes from this person who's close to you, let's say at work, but you haven't heard anything really, it's been a lot of flirting going on, well, it's just showing that you're going to need patience for a little bit longer before you find out, all right? Yeah, don't rush it if it's on the job, because, a lot of negative things can happen if it doesn't progress naturally. So, yeah. And, yeah. No, that's about what we get here. No, I got another spot here showing ladies, to be patient, because somebody that you like will be returning your affections, okay? Returning in a good way, not, yeah, I want a refund. No, nothing like that. But looks pretty good for the likes, okay? And that also falls into the, if you're not in a relationship right now, it looks like a lot of you will be getting into a relationship here closer to the end of December. But don't be too impatient. That's where that number one spot came up. Yeah, don't be too impatient, right? So, anyway, this is a little general reading for our Sagittarius folks. So if you are single, if you haven't heard much in your department, married, not married, or blah, 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 this is for everybody. Let's see how it goes. And this also includes people who are interested in a Sagittarius. So, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We are splitting to the left, and we are spreading to the right. Alrighty. Okay, yeah, I got a bunch of stuff coming up here. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been trying to court a certain person, and you don't know how the person is feeling. It sounds almost like the like, but I got this person keeping quiet. Does this person like you? Yeah, this person does like you. They might need a little more time to open up to you. This person might be a little shy, so that might mean that you need to try to make them unshy, but don't do it in a way that you make the person feel uncomfortable. Like I said, I think it was in the last love reading that, like with guys, it's true. You know, for a lot of us, it's, you know, a lot of guys think with their stomach. So way to a man's heart could be through the stomach. So you might want to soften up the atmosphere between you and this person, right? And it looks like it can do wonders. Yeah. And some of you feel like your relationship might be ending, but no, I don't see that it should end. You know, you had a little bump in the road, and it was a big bump, it looks like. And the discussion of maybe, you know, we should end this might have came up. And I think you need to stop talking that way right now, all right? Because I think this can be repaired, whatever has happened, okay? I do not see cheating as one of those reasons, all right? It just looks like some mistakes were made, some name calling went on, and no, your partner is not the only one guilty, okay? You're both probably guilty here, okay? I feel it going both ways, right? I could see it, right? So, no, you know, you got to give and take, right? So if somebody apologizes to you, well, you might want to, you know, take that step and say, well, it wasn't all your fault, because it takes two to tango in some situations, and this looks like one of those situations. And you know, you don't want to lose this person because of something, you know, maybe they didn't put the seat down, or, you know, put the cap on the toothpaste. You know, it falls into that category that I use. And what else? If you're looking at this video to see about a Scorpio, well, you were wondering about this Scorpio person. I wanted to say, you know, you're wondering about this Scorpio lady, but, you know, it's also looking like it's about a guy, too. If you're wondering if this Scorpio person has an eye on you in a good way, the answer is yes. All right? And I get them thinking about you. I get them thinking about you even when you're not there. All right? Scorpio ladies. I get him thinking about you even when you aren't together. So, yeah, no, let's keep it family rated. So, anyway, looks good for your general reading. Yeah, make up if you can make up. You know, don't hold grudges against your sweetheart, because that's not healthy for the relationship. And try to soften up that person that's being a little shy towards you. So, ladies and gentlemen, Scorpio, it looks like this is going to be a good month for you. Some of you just going to need a little bit patience. Getting this attraction from this one person might go into January. So yeah, just chill out, enjoy your holiday if you celebrate the Christmas holidays and such. I'll be around. Remember, I'm available to do readings. Just contact me at that email. So, ladies and gentlemen, please thumbs up the video. That means like it. That's the hitchhiking sign. And share where you can. And please subscribe. And I look forward to seeing your comments. So, reading is done. Bye.